Danny Savalos, attorney and CNN analyst. Also, Anahita Sedaghatfar, also an attorney. Hannah spoke to NBC's Today Show about something that this man called a reported crush. The 40-year-old James DiMaggio. You got a reaction to this?
Yeah, I mean, Dr. Drew, I don't even use the word crush, okay? So to hear that this 40-year-old sicko used that word to describe his feelings for a teenager, I mean, it just makes me sick, and I think it really should clear any doubt that anyone had that Hannah Anderson was anything other than a victim of this creepy guy.
Right.
And so to hear, you know, today hearing some of the criticism that people are making towards her again,
what have you heard? What have you heard?
I've been hearing, oh, she's not crying enough. She's crying too much. She's not showing enough emotion. It's just, you know, it's too much. And Dr. Drew, you've said before on your show numerous times that there is no cookie-cutter way for people to cope with trauma.
That's right.
So she's a 16-year-old girl. Back off, leave her alone, and let her cope the best way she knows how.
Now, let's look at some more. She also talked about the events immediately following her abduction. Here's what she told the NBC's Today Show. Take a look. Take a really unvarnished look at that. Really try to dig in exactly that issue a little bit. Anahita, I see you having almost an emotional reaction to her, and I'm going to let you speak in just a second. But let me also say, she looks a little regressed to me. Like she's even, you remember when she came out of this thing, she was a little bit sort of, seemed overconfident. Now she seems younger than 16. And regression is a common thing that people do when they've been traumatized. But go ahead, Anahita, have a reaction.
Yeah, I wanted to address a point that your other panelist just made. I think it was Danny. And it's kind of making me question. My big takeaway after getting, you know, through with all my emotion of watching this video is why in the world is her father allowing her to give these media interviews, Dr. Drew? She's a 16-year-old girl. She just went through the unimaginable, okay? It's been 2 months. And hold on, I get that she's trying to say, look, I'm trying to set the record straight. People have been saying all these things about me. But Dr. Drew, is this healthy for her? I think, if anything, that this is opening her up to more criticism and more trauma. And her priorities should be getting help.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. I want to put a tweet up. Hang on, Mark. I'm going to have you respond, and then Lonnie, and put a tweet up in the meantime. The viewers can read this while you respond.
Did this resolve anything, though, you guys? Did this interview resolve anything? All it did was open her up to more criticism. No, actually, Mark, they don't. I think the consensus, at least from what I read today on social media and reading through some of the blogs, is that people are questioning her.
All that matters is how she feels.
She doesn't need that. And again, is she in a position, Dr. Drew? Is a 16-year-old in a position to make these types of decisions? Is her brain developed enough?
She's learning about adults.
Well,
Anahita, she's learning about adults. She even said it in the interview, and that is that there are going to be haters no matter what. So she sets the record straight. People like us who are intelligent, loving, and compassionate, we understand that she's a victim. The rest she learned, that is none of my business what those people think of me.
Now, also on
she just might need that,
it's a great discussion. I don't know that we can resolve it. It's an interesting question to bring up. And on NBC's